started as a simple idea. Produce 1 million liters of oil in a single calendar year. No shortcuts, no handouts, just me, a line of credit, and a stretch of land here in Ray County, Missouri. The rules are simple. I've got 10 years to build an operation capable of doing the impossible. The first few months, I can't plant, I can't build. I can only take contracts. How well I do determines everything. My budget, my line of credit, and how far this dream can go. To hit the goal, I'll need 18 oil factories and more than 2 million liters of crops. Canola, sunflower, or even rice, we'll see. But there's a catch. If my net worth ever drops below zero, it's over. The bank freezes me out and I am forced to sell to stay alive. So here in Ray County, it's not just about farming anymore. It's about building an empire 1 liter at a time. This is the 1 million liter oil challenge. And welcome back to the oil challenge. We are eyeing field 21 as one that we may be purchasing today, but we're gonna get our 3 fields planted for sure. If not, our 4th field, if that becomes ours. And I think we're gonna do a little mixture of crops. So in March, we'll be able to plant peas. I do wanna put peas in field 6 since it had soybeans last time, and 21 will probably go ahead and purchase that and get peas put in that. And then we'll do soybeans in 19 and soybeans in 20. And you know, I'm tempted to get even 1 more field for soybeans. We did say we're gonna use the line of credit this time, and I think I wanna budget. Let's go ahead and let's take out $250,000 right now. That leaves us $145,000. I think we'll be able to figure out our needs for the combine pretty well with what we have left. So let's take a look at the map now. Now that we know a little bit of a budget we're giving ourselves, we have $327,000. Let's buy this one. 5% discount there, but we do get field 21. And 242 is what we have left. Kind of eyeing that. Do we want to go that big right away? How is the state? It does need lime, so we would need to get some lime applied. I think we do it. I think that is the plan. So what I'm gonna do is hook up to the spreader now. We'll head on over to the new field. We'll start getting lime put down on that. And I think, yeah, we'll take advantage of it still being February to get lime finished on this, and then we're going to start planting. Well, I think we won't. I'm gonna get over there, then we're gonna run back and camp, and we're gonna sleep, make it March, and start multitasking. We have 2 tractors. We might as well do 2 things at a time, and we just passed the field entrance. Great proximity on these fields. We should have, yeah, the road right there for that one, and the entrance right here. So said I didn't really want to buy this farm up here, but I'm starting to think we might want to, especially now that we have this field. There might be another entrance, but I feel like the best access is right here. All right, let's go ahead and shut that off. We're gonna head back to the John Deere. We are gonna sleep and make it March. And we'll probably get a worker doing the peas on that field while we do the lime. So we have this set to grass. Let's go ahead and change this, and we should be able to see, yes, I did install the mod that'll allow us to plant with a seeder soybeans. I like it. That's the way it was last game. That's how I prefer it. Let's get the fertilizer out of this right now because we do have enough fertilizer on the ground already for field 20. Let's take a look. Yeah, so 20 is already dark blue, so we don't need any fertilizer this time, but we are doing peas in this field, I think is what I want to do. I know I said the 2 fields to do crop rotation, but I think what I want to do is plant this one with pea. Well, you know what? I take it back. We are going to go all the way to the new field that has 1 application of fertilizer already, and we're gonna get rolling on that. So we should have 5 fields now. So 20 we might not even plant here on 20. We did talk about that last episode. We're gonna expand the farmyard. We're gonna get this rocking and rolling a little bit better here for places to leave our goods. Starting to get a lot of equipment around here, and it feels like it's getting to the point where they need somewhere to live too, not just outside. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. 513 to start with. So what we will do, man, I wonder if there's a bulk seed buying location too. If not, we need to get our own. But we will start with one seeder while the worker's doing it, and I am going to debate buying a second one this year, probably by the time I get to taking over with the planting. Ooh, we got a turkey on our field. But it is March, peas should work. Let's go ahead, we're just gonna hit the worker button. We're gonna hop on over here. And let's take a look at this field. So this is gonna drive us nuts, isn't it? Let's get out here and walk it a little bit. Other than respecting Ray County, Missouri, I don't see any reason in not improving this field. Yep, we're gonna not fish. We're gonna do it. And I don't see anywhere to cut this. So we're not even going to worry about the money. We're going to come in here, and I believe we should be able, if I can find the setting, delete object, and we should be able to come up here now. Let's close our chainsaw and everything. There we go. Now we should be able to just delete the tree. And that's what I'm going to prefer to do here. It would have been about 7 grand that we lost on that, so approximately about 14,000 that we've lost, but I'm not that concerned about that. I think this will definitely make me feel a little bit better about what we're doing. And let's jump in the sky just to make sure. These might need deleted. We'll go up to those and see if they need deleted, but we're gonna have to get the cultivator out here. This is gonna be a bigger job than I was anticipating today. These are delete as well. And it seemed like I was just having trouble with, whoops, the chainsaw. So I don't know how, these ones we probably could have got to go away, but yeah, we're being a little cheaty here. But we're pretending like we did all of this work in the winter and we just burnt the wood. That's what I'm going with. We kept it for firewood and we just burnt it. I'm gonna keep rolling through here, get all of these ones removed, get the cultivator over, get this field done, and then we'll do the liming. And we're just gonna kind of connect this, you know, as good as we can. Gonna back out the camera a little bit so I can see it, and then just lock in right there and let it naturally drive into the spot. I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and lift now. And we could probably do a couple passes right here and then just go down the other way, the other direction. Just give us some room to turn around. This is one of my favorite things to do in the game is, you know, extending fields. I love it. You guys probably noticed when I talk about it a lot more. Back here, and I'll do one more pass this direction and then we will head up the field. But I do love these organic fields to look at. To farm on them, they get a little frustrating for me, to be completely honest. We'll loop around this way, that'll be easier. And let's go ahead and head back up the field. And we'll see how we're looking here. I think I might have missed a couple of the bushes that are trees, but we'll see when we get over there. This is a good amount we're adding to this field. And it's definitely good that we're doing it before we apply the lime. I imagine there's some reasons in real life why this area is not part of the field. And we have plenty of areas like that around me. So I do understand the design. It's such so much wasted space for extra money. I think I see the one I thought I missed right there. So we can hop out and delete that, but I'll probably do that when we need to. Let's go ahead and get this done so we can start applying lime. Oh my goodness, guys, we have a different implement we could have done this with. Ah, it would have been done already. It's at the dealership. Oh boy, and I feel like we were gonna finish with it too, because well, no, I don't think we have enough horsepower for that yet. Never mind. That thing's just waiting for us to have an upgraded tractor. We do have the Elmer 6 adjustable, I guess it's a weeder to begin with. That can be a cultivator, treat weeds, and mulcher. So yeah, we could have done that. The width is huge on that thing, but yeah, we're good. We're gonna finish up this right here. We should have everything behind me done already. And then we do have the larger opening where the first tree we cut down is to get finished, and then we will finally get some lime. And I'm noticing our fertilizer started to get low on the other field, so we'll take a peek over there momentarily on how progress is going, getting our peas planted. I do feel like it's a good time to take a break here. You do see we have this small, strange-shaped area left. And making decent progress, but we are going to need to get some fertilizer soon. Seed might be okay for this field. Nice to see. Planting on our new field already. But got to get this going, keep making progress so we can get all these fields prepped this spring. All right, we got this field all done. There's this other section I kind of want to take a look at too now, just while we're at it already. But I think we're going to leave that one be. Yeah, we're going to leave that be. I was thinking right in front of us going straight and getting rid of all those trees, but I think that's a little more than I was anticipating. Let's try to get this to update now. Oh, we do have mostly full fertilizer over here. It looks like our mini map is not going to ever update, which is unfortunate, but this map does update, so we're happy with that. Get the cultivator put away, and then we will start applying some lime. And we are 62 liters of fertilizer left on that first field, so we might need to take care of that before we get the liming session going. It looks like they are starting the headlands here. So once they run, actually, let's just snag them right now. We're gonna head on over and get a full load of fertilizer in this directly to the co-op. I think we should be able to go to that bulk station. This shouldn't be too wide in the back here. But my idea is to bring the spreader over when we need to buy a ton of fertilizer, fill that up, and then we can empty it back at the farmyard and start distributing some fertilizer pallets that way. Just an idea. It might be too wide, actually. So we might have to do that idea already. Yep. Ooh. But we could buy from here at least. Let's go ahead and do that. It's a lot closer. Well, it's about the same as the dealership, but let's go here. Solid fertilizer, 4,600. Is that the regular price? Consumables, no, not even close. We won't be doing that. Almost got duped. Some trickery there. There is the implement we were talking about earlier right there. There's the Elmers. Let's go ahead and we'll buy one for now. We're going to need more, but we'll bring over the Kubota later with the trailer to pick things up. And then I did want to grab a little bit of seed while we're here as well. And we'll get that topped up, get them back to working, and then we'll finally get started on that liming session. That should be enough to finish that field. And by the time we're ready to start the next one, we can come back and get more. All right, let's go ahead. We'll get it back where it was, and we should be able to hand it back to them, jump right to the Kubota, and get it going with lime. This is looking great, though. Should be a good amount of peas here in a few months' time. And there they go. Got our lettuce starting to pile up again for next time we sell it. Things are tracking good. I think I want to possibly get some more productions going, but I don't know if we'll do that this year. We did talk about the drying of some crops, and that's what we're going to do with the soybeans. When we harvest them, we will start drying them. And I am tempted to actually keep the soybeans we have so that once we can purchase that. I mean, maybe we should... Let's look at something. Dried soybeans. Oh... 68. Yeah, we're doing that. We will be doing that. We'll be holding on to those. Go ahead and get started with the headland here. And I have a feeling this is going to be similar to the amount of lime we used last session. We're going to set cruise control to 15, though. I am going to take a little bit of advantage of speed override this time around. And we'll get a good feel of how large our new field is by just applying lime. Let's get her done. But we did get around the headland completely without running out of lime, which was refreshing. And I did configure it for 2, so we will do the next one, but we'll run out during that process and have to go get more. And I don't know if we'll do the whole song and dance we did last time, where we guessed the amount and kept you updated. We got a lot to get to in this episode still, so I think we'll do a jump cut right here. Well, I'm hoping we didn't go too aggressive with the land we bought, and we have enough money, because we are going to buy another one of these seeders. And I do want to modify this one to make sure they're compatible. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we come in here and go to modify, we do have attachers as standard. We want with side attachers, I believe, and that adds this here. Let's go ahead and get rid of it so you can see it go away. And man, it's muddy. So we might do a little bit of purchasing for that as well, but let's go ahead and customize that. And then we are going to go into our line of credits, and I think I'm going to withdraw 12,000 right now. Leaves us at 135 still. I think we're okay. 3,000 is going to be our payment today, though. Got to keep that in mind. So we are going to come in here, grab another one of these. We are going to change it to John Deere Green. There we go. Make the side attacher there as well, and should be good. But then there's one other item that looks like we do have enough money for. We're going to go with the dual wielding, and we want to make sure we get the 3-point hookup so we can carry that around with us. And work light, lighting, yeah, I don't really think I need that. Beacon, we don't need that. So we'll go ahead and go with this, and that'll be another just about 5 grand, 4,500. Okay, and I bought more fertilizer and seed to get us started here. Okay, so now we should just be able to confuse ourselves here. Okay, I believe everything, well, it's not configured exactly how we need it yet. We need to get back to the field, and then we can reconfigure it so that we have it. And you know, right now they would be just planting back to back. We don't really want that. We want to get it on the side, but this is the smart way to get it home is basically what I'm saying here. Running into a fence and a sign is the smart way to get it home. Let's get there. And we're going to the only field, well, and the one to our right that needs fertilizer. Let's double check that. Yeah, out here we do see weeds. We see no fertilizer. So we're going to have to do some spreading of fertilizer as well in April when we're planting soybeans there and here. So we'll have lots of soybeans and lots of peas. Let's go ahead and slow down here and see about getting this configured correctly. All right, that seems to be the right thing to do. And then we'll sneak over here, hook it up like that. And then I believe we need to unfold now. Unload. I don't see. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Oh, ho, ho. There we go. All right, so now we got that out here. And it's not letting me use the help menu at all. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I think we're on our own with planting. I imagine we could use courseplay with this setup, but I don't know why it's not doing. Oh, there we go. Now I think we're good. So apparently we need to be selected on the tractor, and that was the big thing we were missing there. If we aren't selected on the tractor, then worker isn't, or the helper isn't going to work there. I don't know what to call that. The guided steering, I guess, would not configure without that selected. So this is cool. Oh, we still have the sprayer on the front. I guess we're planting like this. So we seem to be barely missing. But let's double check how we set this up here. Looks like 4 headlands, but we'll be able to kind of rig that a little bit. Let's go over here and make sure this is swung out all the way. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. And I think the last thing that we'll want to double check is that it is peas in both of them getting planted. Yeah, perfect. We are doing this correct. We'll see how the whole thing goes. I'm tempted to get a third one to make this even wider. Seems like a nice echo in the sound, though. Interesting. All right, let's see how this goes. Seems like a pretty good way to do it, if you ask me. I haven't used this, like I said, in FS25 yet. Definitely had this set up at some point in 22. Did miss a little spot back there. We can get that if we're stressed about it. But those tiny areas, I don't know if we're going to be super concerned. Not bad. I think we will probably run out of fertilizer at some point. But this field seems pretty good. I think what we're going to do right now is I'm going to pause. We're going to hop over here, jump on the weeder, and we're going to get them weeding the field that we planted earlier. We do have the bigger one, but again, I don't know if I want to mess with that yet. We're on the wrong side, aren't we? Until we have enough horsepower in the tractor. But we bought that with such a good deal that we couldn't pass it up, so this will be fine, especially with the worker doing it. That attached, and we should be able to sneak by the greenhouse. We're going to have to do some fishing later to secure enough money for our payments. But this is the one that we planted. Should have some peas in the ground. Let's go ahead and just hand that over. And they should get that. She should get it done for us. And let's get back over here, lock into place. Let's get focused. We'll finish this second headland here. Start doing some ups and downs, and this field should be relatively quick. I'm going to set my speed override to about 15. Once we get to a good spot, I'll speed that up like so. And let's get her done. And we're making pretty good time here. We got 36% fertilizer left. I think it's going to be close, but it might be good. I did lift a little bit there, but I've been just leaving it down because it's too much to do. I don't know the button on controller to lift both at the same time. Probably should learn that. We'll get her done, though. I don't know if we need a third one. This width feels pretty good. This field didn't take long at all. So it seems like it might be the right tool for the right job right now. A little bit more horsepower in the tractor would be nice, though. We switched to spinach at one point. Oh, no. How long ago was it? Okay, just those passes. All right, I think we might be able to fix that. Oh, I'm glad I noticed. Now, did we only fix one of those? Oh, boy, Chris. All right, let's get to peas here. And then we'll switch to this one. Oh, man. And we'll go peas here. And we should be good now. All right, now let's check to make sure. Yep, okay. So that's how we can replant, I believe. We're probably going to end up running out of fertilizer. Oh, man. Good thing we caught that now, though. So we should just be able to turn around, count 1, 2, and go about right here and lock in. And let's go ahead and open the map. All right, there's a little spot that we'll have to get. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this. We'll get it done. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's going to be close here. Just this half pass of putting some fertilizer and seed down, but we should be good. We'll get the weeder over here, and while the weeder is doing its job, I am going to do some fishing to secure us enough money for hopefully the next 2 payments. Oh, so close. So close on fertilizer. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We did. All right, let's go ahead and stop there. Make sure we get these lifted. Got one, and the next one should be good. Take this into the farmyard and get it refilled and reconfigured for soybeans for tomorrow. Again, the proximity of these fields, pretty nice. We're just going to cruise around here. We're not even going to unfold, or we're not going to fold. Just weave on over to our field, get the worker going, and then I'm going to hop on over to the pond we just passed and get some fishing done. I want to get it up to around a little over $6,000. Find a good spot. I think right here is good. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, it's officially April, and I do have a confession. I don't know how long we've been going without making payments, still line of credit. I do have it fixed, but this month we didn't make the payment last month. So 116 months left, that seems right, and the balance is what it is. So we're gonna have to make sure we have enough cash for that by the end of the month, so we might be doing a little bit of lettuce selling today, just to make ends meet. It may be a little similar to Cattle Ranch, where we're selling lettuce a little early and not getting the max money out of it just to get by. And it's, you know, something we could use if we want to buy some goods as well. And we do need a little bit of seed and fertilizer today, so I think that means we might be doing that right away. So let's get this out of the way, but then we need to grab the trailer and a little bit of lettuce and get it sold, because we got to do the things. And I'm going to say 6,000 lettuce is going to be enough to get us by today. If not, we'll sell more later, but I don't want to overdo it because the prices, they'll be decent still in April, but not completely where they could be. So we'll get that sold, and then we'll go get some more seed and fertilizer. We'll probably do the big field first and go from there. I do want to finance with the line of credit one of the productions to start drying the soybeans. So we'll probably get that going so it could start drying prior to us planting. And we'll have to get the trailer over. That is still by the, what is a P field now. I believe that's field 20. And right in front of us. Try to get the, no, 20's behind us. I'm trying to get these numbers memorized. Maybe it's 26. It's about to pop in. It's 6, just field 6. And it should be good. We can see that it is growing. And we left the tractor over there overnight. That is right. Get finished doing weeding before I skip time, so we're all good there. But this should help us avoid having to fish. I ended up getting about, I don't know, I spent a little bit of time fishing before I got interrupted. I think we were at about 3,500 when I slept. And then I discovered the line of credit wasn't working, so I kind of got a little distracted. 18,000, that should be a good runway for us. We're at $20,000 now. We're going to head to the store. Like I said, we're going to get some lettuce. We just sold lettuce. We're going to get some fertilizer and seed. And there's another pea field there that's going to be ready in July. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know if we've seen a fuel station on this map. So we're going to have to solve that soon because we are getting low. It might be by the co-op, but we will check next time we're there and if we absolutely need to today. But let's go ahead and get these things purchased. I think we'll do, let's spend a little bit of cash here. Plenty of seed, and then we'll do 2 of these as well just to have them. And we still have 14,000, so that is good. I can't wait to use this big boy here. We need more horsepower, though, so another tractor soon. Just taking our time, though. Enjoying the ride. Looking good, all clean. What I've done is I brought the trailer over here so we can refill it a little bit closer to where we're working. And I've noticed there's like an invisible fence or something over here that we aren't seeing because we just ran into something there. All right, let's see if we can make this turn to get both of these filled up. All right, get some seed, and then we'll get some fertilizer in the front one. And then I'm probably going to have to back up a little bit to help out here. Oh, how's that going to work? Oh, that's rough. We'll turn around. I don't even know the logic to try to get that to back up correctly. I guess you just probably don't. But we'll cruise this way. Yeah, that'll work fine. All right, and I don't think we overbought there, so be interesting. Let's go ahead and get this all out the way it needs to be. We should be prepped to go here. Getting some soybeans down for the first time. Planting our own. Oh, did we need fertilizer? On some areas. Okay. I think we're just gonna no, we're gonna empty. But when we do the second application of fertilizer on one of the pea fields that we need to, we'll come over here and spread some fertilizer as well for the second application there. So we'll get that solved. But eventually, we'll use that money. So we'll get that added back in. And then lock back into place. And we should be good to go. Let's double check now that the crop type is correct. Mistakes have been made. But we look solid. All right. It just changed the texture for whatever reason. which we will just deal with. A little sharp turn there. Nice. Planting this field for the first time, getting to know it. Have a feeling this one is going to be one that we're going to have to fill up seed and fertilizer. Or not fertilizer, because we're not doing fertilizer, but we'll have to fill up seed probably at least once, I'm imagining. But who knows? Seed does seem to go pretty far in these seeders, so we'll get it done. I'm a little under the weather, guys. I apologize. Well, a little bit of slope, but we do have a shed space now, and the next thing we're going to have to do is get this populated. So I think we're going to have to buy one of those augers, right? Let's look in the menu for that. I forget exactly what they're called. The belt system. And the one we're going to probably have to go with, I don't know if this is going to be, it might be tall enough for 14 grand. It doesn't look so. Let's look out. Yeah, this is a shorter one. We're going to risk that. We're going to give that a shot, and we'll get that over. Do I have? I do. We're going to pay a little delivery fee on this one. Yeah, $3,000 there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing. Remember how to do it. All right, so I go to that. Maybe controller is easier on this. Oh, much easier. Yeah, I think we're going to get enough height here, which is what I was concerned with. Now let's go ahead and pull forward. And will we clear it though? Oh, maybe not. All right, this one's not gonna work. Let's get a refund here. We'll get a full refund. Well, how much was that? We got 12, 2, 3, 4. And that was, I'm just gonna give myself 2,000. All right, so let's look here now. So if that one's not gonna work, I mean, I guess we can go with the big boy and know this will work for multiples for 25,000. I think that's what we're gonna have to do there. This one, does this one work? Let's give this a shot. I don't know if I've used all of these. Like, this is something I definitely don't typically do. Let's get this one fired up. That seems to line up good. Guess we leave it fired up. Now let's grab this. We'll go get the soybeans and see if we can get this working. We are gonna have to get something for propane as well. So this is definitely an investment to start with, and the greenhouses are probably gonna move. Just wanted to start getting the farmyard started to get, just wanted to start getting the farmyard established. So the greenhouses, I potentially are gonna find a new home, but we will see. We missed a strip there. We're gonna adjust what we do on both the fields next time with both seeders. We're gonna adjust the width a little bit, make it a little smaller so there's somewhat of an overlap so we don't do that anymore. But both fields are done. We have soybeans in both of them. All the fertilization's taken care of for April. Did the rest of that off camera. And we should be good to go next episode to the pea harvest. But I wanted to get the soybean production going before we ended today's episode. I mean, these things have been sitting out here since harvest, so I'm sure they're somewhat dry already. I guess it's been rained on multiple times too since we didn't cover it. Yeah, not terrible. I did some, distressing there where it's showing where we're picking up all of the pallets of lettuce. Oh yeah, these trailers are gonna be a nightmare to back up, isn't it? All right, just to make sure this works, I'm going to manhandle this. Don't seem unload here. Tip grain door, tip side. So do these not work like I think they do? That looks like it goes into something else. Yeah, I don't think I'm using this right, guys. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to third attempt here. Okay, I'm not sure if it was me being ridiculous or not, but we are loading this now. And I think it's working. We did switch productions to the larger one. And we do have soybeans in here, so we are gonna need some propane. Let's see when we go down to soybeans. Well, it doesn't show that it needs propane. So interesting. Just the corn needs propane, so we can just activate this. Did it get all of it? It did get all of it. So we have this kind of hanging up there. I assume we can adjust this to get it out over here with the same belt. We might buy a secondary belt for that so we can just leave this like this. But I also will probably look into another one long term. So not 100% sure if the other one was even working or if it was me being silly. So we should start seeing some soybeans coming out here. It's just soybeans to soybeans? So this only dries? Oh, what are we doing here, guys? What exactly are we doing here? After messing around with this, I figured out the problem. This is only for drying corn. This mod here is for drying everything. So we need $300,000. This is not happening today. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm probably, well, I'll try to fix the money as best I can. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do another save file. So it was silly. It was silly. We are not gonna be able to dry soybeans because we don't have enough money to buy that production. But we're gonna need somewhere to store the production. So I think what we're gonna do, instead of fixing the money, I think we are just gonna use, we're gonna use this. Well, we don't need to use a production for that because we're not gonna do corn anytime soon. So let's look at silos. And if we can find a bin here that's somewhat cheap, we'll use it, but if not, we're gonna fix the money. Ray County bin here. I think we'll go with this. 44,000 is all it holds though. Let me try some things. All right, at some point we might do corn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and I'm gonna set my money down to a lower amount. We are gonna set it to about 2,500 and we're just gonna take some hits there. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to make the line of credit because honestly I lost track, but 3,500 is our payment next month. So we are just going to store the soybeans. We might eventually dry corn, so I do want to go with this setup here. And, you know, we'll probably... I don't know. We might switch to a regular silo. I'm not a big fan of the belt system and the bins. But there's one other thing I wanted to do. Oh, I got to fish. We got to fish. We need to get our dollar amount up to that payment. $3,550. So I think... Where's my watering hole? Where's the hole at? Where's it at? Oh, here we go. I think we're in somewhat of trouble right now, but we're going to get some money to get through the next few months. We might have to sell a little bit of lettuce. I'm hoping not. But next episode, we're definitely going to get to the pea harvest. We'll be able to make a ton of money on that in July. It's just getting through May and June financially before that harvest hits. So we're going to need about $7,000. We might sell some lettuce to make it easier on us. And that's probably what we'll end up doing, because that's going to be a lot of fishing. Unless we get a couple things of junk really fast. Not bad. A little flustered by that, guys. I do want to apologize for how slow videos are coming out. I am a little under the weather. I'm pretty much past it at this point, but half of this video was recorded while I was pretty sick. So if the energy level was a little low, that's why. But I think we are going to finish up right here. Wanted to get this out for you guys. Might be our last video before the holiday. We'll see how this weekend goes, if I'm able to get another one out to you before Thanksgiving. If not, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and if you're not in the U.S. and celebrate that, I hope you have a great weekend. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode.